There are so many ways to cook pork loin to get that tender, juicy, just amazing results. Well, today I'm going to be using the pit barrel cooker to be making some smoked, spicy pork loin. Yeah, for that pork loin, we got to get the spice onto it, and for that we need a rub. Today we're starting with half a cup of brown sugar. We're going to add a teaspoon of chili powder. This is a Red Hatch chili powder, but pick your favorite. We've got 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, a tablespoon of granulated garlic, and 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. If you can't get smoked paprika, just regular paprika will be good, but smoked really does add a nice little extra bit of flavor in this. Just want to give it a quick mix here before I put the lid on and shake it. Now, I may have said today we're going to be making this pork loin, but actually it's going to be tomorrow. It's going to rest in this rub overnight. Get our lid on and shake this up. Let's get a little taste of it here. Perfect mix, sweet and heat. And what you can do with this is if you want it hotter, add more chili powder. You don't like it as hot? Take it away. Make it your own. Now let's get this on our pork loin. So this is a 3-pound pork loin. It's already been trimmed up. I just did a little extra, but almost nothing. We're just gonna go ahead and start getting our rub on. I wanna get a heavy coating of this rub on all sides. Got a lot of edge space here too to get rub on. And the ends. All right, that's looking good. This is gonna go inside a large Ziploc bag overnight in the refrigerator, and tomorrow I'll see you out at the pit barrel cooker. All right, the PBC's fired up with a small stick of hickory in there for some smoke today. Our pork loin's been soaking in those flavors overnight in the refrigerator for that rub. Let's get it on this PBC. Get our temperature probe in here. Let's get our hanging rods in. Let's get our lid on and get smoking. So we're going to be taking this pork loin to 145 degrees internal. That's the safe temperature for solid cuts of pork like this. But at about 110 degrees, we're going to glaze it. So let's go inside right now and make that glaze. So the glaze we're going to be using today has 4 ingredients, and I guess I'm just going to call it a honey mustard ginger soy glaze because it's those 4 ingredients. So we're starting with about a half a cup of honey. To this I'm adding about a tablespoon of soy sauce. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of a crushed ginger. Now this is a crushed ginger from a little squeeze bottle. If you have fresh ginger, go ahead and use that, but this other stuff works fine. Finally, about 2 tablespoons of mustard. I'm using a spicy brown mustard. You can use any kind you like. Now we mix. Because there's that honey in there, you got to kind of work slow at first. Get the looser liquid ingredients incorporated so it doesn't splash out. Soy, ginger, honey, mustard, they all go well together in different combinations, and this combination where they're all together, it's going to be fantastic. This will be our glaze once that pork tenderloin hits 110 degrees. And if you have little bits of the mustard that sort of glob up and don't totally dissolve, that's fine. Doesn't hurt anything. Take a little taste. That is good. I love a good, sweet, flavorful glaze on pork and things like that. All right, so this is ready. We're just gonna wait for that pork loin to hit 110 internal, then we're gonna glaze it. All right, we just hit 110 internal. Let's go ahead and glaze this pork loin. Oh, this smells great. Get our hanging rods back in position. Let's get our lid on and let this finish up to 145 degrees internal. All right, we are almost at 145 degrees internal, 144.4.5. Let's take a look at this pork loin. Oh, that is looking good. Get our temperature probe out of there. All right, we are gonna get this off, get it inside, let it rest for about 10 minutes, and we're gonna slice in and have a taste. All right, here is our poik. All right, here's our pork loin, fresh off the PBC. It's been resting for about 15 minutes. There's really a great smell coming off of it, that ginger, that honey, but really it's time to cut into this. So I'm just gonna go dead center here. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, nice and juicy in there. We've got the potential for a juice-a-lanch here. Let's cut another slice. I'm gonna try and cut these fairly thin. Oh, look at that. Little pieces falling off. Can I sneak a taste, please? It's not a full taste, it's a test taste. Let's cut another piece here. Oh man, that is just beautiful. Plenty of juice in this. Again, taking it to 145, that's the recommended temperature, minimum temperature for pieces of pork like this, whole pork pieces, not ground pork. So if you can take it to that and not too much beyond it, you're really gonna retain a lot more moisture than if you cook it to say 160 and above. I know some people still like to cook the pork a lot higher. If you do, no problem with that. I just find you're gonna have more juice, more flavor in here, especially internally, if you take it to that 145 safe temperature. But this is looking fantastic. No more waiting, it's time to taste. So total cook time on this pork loin was about 90 minutes, which is pretty typical, I find, for that 3-pound-ish range of pork loin when you're doing it on the kettle or in the PBC now. Anything like that with that temperature in the 275-ish range tends to go about 90 minutes when I do it. But let's see how our taste is. All I had was that little test part. It wasn't a whole big bite, so let's see. Some people think pork loin can be really dry and not even tender. I find when you cook it right, when you cook it to that 145 temperature, which I keep repeating because I think it is so important, you just retain that moisture and the tenderness is there. This is perfectly tender. Great combination of flavors from that rub, from the glaze. The glaze gives it that sort of immediate hit of the sweetness, and that rub with the spice. You really do taste the spice in there with that chili powder. And again, if you want to dial it back, go ahead. If you want to dial it up, go ahead. Play with that. The rubs and things like that, you can really make your own. I do like that little bit of spice though. And I really do love hickory smoke with pork, whether it's ribs, a pork butt, or pork loin. So pork loin can be smoked on pretty much any smoker or grill, kettle, electric smoker, pit barrel cooker. And I gotta tell you, when you do give it that time, get it to that right temperature, you really do end up with a wonderful piece of pork that is just juicy, tender, and absolutely delicious.